Welcome back to my channel Pocket Change Coins. If you're into finding hidden gems in your spare change, you're in the right place. If you're a fan of coin collecting, you know that some coins can really stand out as valuable treasures, especially when they come with a rich history and the potential for significant rarity. Today, we're going to take a closer look at a coin you might have heard of, but probably didn't know could be worth a small fortune. We're talking about the United States Liberty State Quarter Dollar from 2013. This seemingly ordinary coin could very well be the key to unlocking a hidden gem in your collection, so stay tuned and keep watching because this coin might just surprise you. First, let's talk about the Liberty State Quarter Dollar's design. The 2013 Liberty State Quarter is part of the America the Beautiful series, which highlights different U.S. national parks and historic landmarks. In 2013, the design specifically features the White Mountain National Forest in New Hampshire. On the reverse side of the coin, you can see an image of the stunning mountain landscape with the beautiful mountains in the background, a symbol of the state's natural beauty. The coin was released to celebrate New Hampshire's place in the American legacy, and it's one of the most recent additions to the quarter series. Now, while the design of the coin is striking, the true value of this 2013 quarter lies not just in its appearance, but in its rarity and potential errors that collectors actively search for. Let me tell you, not all 2013 Liberty State quarters are created equal. Most of them, despite their beautiful design, are simply regular coins that passed through the mint, entered circulation, and ended up in the hands of people like you and me. However, some have unique errors that can make them worth much more than their 5-cent face value. The key to the coin's value is minting errors. These occur when something goes wrong during the production process. And believe me, minting errors are what separate a common coin from a rare collector's item. One of the most exciting errors to look for is a double die error. A double die happens when the coin's design is struck more than once, resulting in a noticeable doubling of certain features, usually in the lettering or the image of the featured figures. For example, you could see doubling in the word Liberty, or in the state name New Hampshire. These subtle but significant errors are highly prized by collectors because they are incredibly rare. Another error you might encounter is the off-center strike. This occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to shift and appear off-center. This can lead to a coin where parts of the design are cut off, creating a unique look. These coins are highly sought after by collectors who love the irregularity and rarity that they represent. If you come across a 2013 Liberty State quarter with an off-center strike, it could be worth far more than its face value. Then there's the clipped planchet error. This happens when the metal disc used to strike the coin is clipped during the production process, causing a portion of the coin to be missing. This creates a visually interesting coin that is truly one of a kind. A 2013 quarter with a clipped planchet would immediately catch the eye of any serious collector because it's a rare find and can be worth quite a bit more than a standard coin. Now, what makes the 2013 Liberty State Quarter Dollar even more interesting is that it was minted in large quantities, but finding one with these rare errors or in pristine uncirculated condition is what truly increases its value. While most of these quarters are in circulation, very few are in mint condition, and even fewer have the types of errors that collectors go wild for. If you're lucky enough to find one of these gems, it could turn out to be more than just a coin from your pocket change. So, how much could the 2013 Liberty State Quarter Dollar be worth if it has one of these errors or is in amazing condition? Well, if you happen to stumble upon one of these rare versions, you could be looking at a price tag of $70,900. Yes, $70,900 for a quarter. It's incredible to think that a small coin, often overlooked by most, can be worth such an impressive amount. Now, I bet you're itching to check through your change or your collection to see if you have one of these valuable quarters. So, here's what you need to do: carefully inspect your 2013 Liberty State quarters. Look for signs of any minting errors, such as doubling in the design, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. If you spot any of these, you could have an extremely valuable coin on your hands. I hope this video has sparked your curiosity and excitement about the 2013 Liberty State Quarter Dollar. Remember, it's not just about collecting coins, it's about finding those hidden treasures that can make your collection worth more than you ever expected. Today, we're diving into a coin that you might have seen floating around in your spare change but might not have realized could be worth a small fortune. We're talking about the 1996 United States Liberty State Quarter Dollar, an incredible coin that's not only a piece of history but could also be the key to unlocking some serious value in your collection. If you're a fan of collecting rare coins or just someone who loves discovering hidden treasures, this video is for you. The 1996 Liberty State Quarter was part of the 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured one quarter for each state in the U.S. The unique thing about the 1996 quarter is that it's a part of this popular series, and it features the Delaware quarter, which was the first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. Delaware's state quarter has a distinctive design on the reverse side, featuring a horse and rider, which represents the state's rich history, as well as its importance in the nation's early years. It's a symbol of Delaware's leadership and proud heritage, making it not just a coin but a piece of American history. But, of course, the design alone isn't what makes the 1996 Delaware quarter so interesting. Like any great coin, what makes it really valuable is its rarity and potential for minting errors. The 1996 quarter was minted in large quantities, but that doesn't mean every one of them is a find. In fact, there are only a few key versions that really stand out in the world of numismatics. You might be wondering, what makes these quarters so special? Let's dive into that. The rarity factor for the 1996 quarter is significant. Most of these coins have been used in everyday transactions and are in poor or average condition. However, there are those special few that have been well preserved in uncirculated condition, and that's where their value begins to increase dramatically. Coins that remain in top-tier condition, especially those that have been kept in pristine form without any signs of wear, become highly sought after by collectors. A coin like this is often considered a hidden gem, and finding one of these uncirculated quarters could be your ticket to a substantial payout. But let's take things up a notch. What makes this coin even more exciting is the possibility of minting errors. These errors are what turn an average coin into something extraordinary. Minting errors happen when something goes wrong during the production process, and believe it or not, they happen more often than you might think. For the 1996 Delaware quarter, there are a few specific errors that collectors absolutely go wild for. One of the most valuable errors is the double die. This happens when the design is struck more than once, resulting in a slight, doubling effect on the letters or numbers of the coin. So, imagine looking at the coin and seeing the date or Liberty appearing twice, faintly offset from each other. That's a double die error, and it makes the coin incredibly rare and highly valuable. Collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of coins because they're unique and they represent a mistake made during minting, one that only a select few coins would carry. Another minting error that can significantly increase the value of the 1996 Delaware quarter is an off-center strike. This error occurs when the coin is not properly aligned during the striking process, which can cause part of the design to be shifted off-center. With an off-center strike, you'll see that parts of the coin's design are cut off, giving the coin a distinctive look that's different from the rest. This error is especially prized by collectors, as it makes each coin one of a kind. Then, there's the possibility of clipped planchets, a minting error that happens when the metal disc used to strike the coin is clipped during the production process. This results in a coin that has a portion of its edge missing, making it visually stand out from the others. A clipped planchet quarter is a rare find, and if you discover one in excellent condition, it could be worth significantly more than a regular quarter. So, now you might be wondering, just how much could the 1996 Delaware Liberty State quarter be worth? Here's the exciting part: if you have a 1996 Delaware quarter in uncirculated condition, or if you're lucky enough to find one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible $82,400. Yes, you read that right, $82,400. That's an extraordinary amount for a quarter, and it just goes to show how valuable certain coins can be when they have a unique history or a rare characteristic. If you have any 1996 Delaware quarters in your collection, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. You might just have one of these rare versions hidden away without even realizing it. So, next time you come across a 1996 quarter, don't just dismiss it as pocket change, take the time to inspect it carefully. Look for signs of minting errors, double dies, or signs that it's in exceptional condition. Today, we're talking about the 1999 Liberty State Quarter Dollar, a coin that holds a surprising amount of value if you know where to look. Buckle up, because by the end of this video, you might find yourself checking your coin jar to see if you have one of these hidden treasures. The 1999 Liberty State Quarter is part of the famous 50 State Quarters program that ran from 1999 to 2008. This program was an absolute hit, as it featured a unique quarter for each state, celebrating the country's rich history and diverse culture. The 1999 quarter is particularly interesting because it represents the state of Delaware, the first state to join the Union. The reverse of this quarter features a rider on horseback, symbolizing Delaware's history and its important role in the formation of the United States. Now, you may be wondering, why is this particular quarter worth so much more than just 25 cents? The key lies in the rarity and potential minting errors that can make this coin incredibly valuable. Most 1999 Liberty State quarters were made in large quantities, but there are certain versions of this coin that are highly sought after by collectors. One of the most exciting things to look out for when it comes to the 1999 Delaware quarter is minting errors. Minting errors are what turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary, and sometimes, they can drastically increase the value of the coin. There are several types of minting errors that collectors will pay top dollar for, and when it comes to the 1999 Delaware quarter, it's the rare double die error that stands out. A double die error occurs when the design on the coin is struck more than once, causing some of the features to appear doubled or misaligned. For example, if you look closely at a 1999 quarter and see that the date or the word Liberty is doubled or looks out of alignment, you might have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. These errors are highly coveted in the numismatic world because they're unique and difficult to find. A double die 1999 Delaware quarter is worth far more than a standard coin in circulation. Another minting error that makes the 1999 quarter exciting to collectors is an off-center strike. When the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, the design can shift, causing parts of the image to be cut off or not fully appear on the coin. An off-center strike makes a coin look completely different from the regular versions and gives it a distinct, irregular look. These kinds of errors are incredibly rare, which makes them extremely valuable in the world of coin collecting. Additionally, the clipped planchet error is another possible minting mistake that can add significant value to the 1999 Delaware quarter. This happens when the metal disc used to create the coin is clipped, resulting in a coin with a portion of the edge missing. These coins are considered to be one of a kind, and collectors absolutely love them for their rarity and unique design. A clipped planchet error on a 1999 Delaware quarter could make it worth a lot more than just its face value. So, let's talk about what you could potentially get for a 1999 Delaware quarter with one of these rare errors. While most quarters from this year are worth only 25 cents, a 1999 Liberty State quarter with the right error or in pristine condition can sell for an incredible $76,200. Yes, you heard that right, $76,200. That's a truly jaw-dropping amount of money for a coin that you could easily overlook in your spare change. Now, this is where it gets really exciting. If you have a 1999 Liberty State quarter lying around, it's definitely worth checking for any minting errors. Look for signs of doubling in the design, a misalignment, or any unique shifts in the imagery. If you find any of these signs, your coin could be worth way more than you ever expected. But even if you don't find any minting errors, a pristine, uncirculated 1999 quarter can still fetch a nice price, especially if it's been kept in great condition all these years. I hope this video has opened your eyes to the potential hidden value of the 1999 Delaware Liberty State quarter. Coins like these are often overlooked, but with the right combination of rarity and minting errors, they can become incredibly valuable. So, if you've got one of these quarters lying around, take a moment to give it a closer look. It could very well be worth a lot more than you think. Today, we're about to explore one of the most sought-after coins from the 50 State Quarters program, the 2001 Liberty State Quarter. This seemingly ordinary quarter could be worth a lot more than you think, and today, I'm going to show you exactly why this coin deserves a second look. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's get into it. First, let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty and significance of the 2001 Liberty State Quarter. As part of the 50 State Quarters program, this coin commemorates North Carolina, the 12th state to join the Union. North Carolina's quarter features a stunning design with the state's first flight by the Wright brothers, symbolizing the great technological advancements and historical importance of the state. The reverse side of the coin showcases the Kitty Hawk Monument and the plane in mid-flight, which is a powerful tribute to North Carolina's rich aviation history. But now, let's talk about what really makes this coin special: its rarity, the possible minting errors, and the potential to be worth a lot more than face value. While most 2001 Liberty State Quarters might seem like ordinary pieces of currency, certain ones are highly coveted by collectors because of their minting flaws and rarities. The 2001 quarter, in particular, has gained a reputation for being an excellent example of a coin that can be worth much more than just 25 cents. Thanks to these very factors, the key to the value of the 2001 North Carolina quarter lies in error coins. Minting errors occur when something goes wrong during the production process, leading to a coin that's not quite like the others. These mistakes can make a coin much more valuable to collectors, as they are unique and rarely found. One of the most common errors that makes the 2001 quarter worth a significant amount is the double die error. So, what exactly is a double die error? A double die occurs when the coin is struck twice by the minting press, causing part of the design to be doubled or shifted. This typically happens with the lettering or numbers, so if you look closely at the word Liberty or the date 2001, and notice that the text seems to be slightly doubled or offset, you could have a very valuable coin on your hands. Double die error coins are incredibly popular in the collecting world, and they can dramatically increase the coin's worth. Another error to keep an eye out for is an off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not aligned properly in the press, resulting in a design that's slightly off-center. If you've ever seen a coin where part of the design is cut off or positioned awkwardly, you've encountered an off-center strike. These coins are considered a mistake, and as a result, they are worth significantly more than a normal quarter. A 2001 North Carolina quarter with an off-center strike could be a valuable addition to your collection. There's also the clipped planchet error to be on the lookout for. A clipped planchet occurs when the metal disc used to make the coin is incorrectly cut, leaving part of the edge missing. This error gives the coin a very unique and unusual look. A clipped planchet 2001 North Carolina quarter is incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. If you happen to find one of these coins in your change, you could be holding a treasure. Now, let's talk about the value. A typical 2001 North Carolina quarter in good condition is worth just 25 cents. But if you happen to find a 2001 Liberty State quarter with one of these minting errors or in perfect, uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a price that's much, much higher. For a coin with a double die error, off-center strike, or clipped planchet, the value can soar up to an astounding $65,600. That's right, $65,600 for a single coin. It's incredible to think that something as simple as a quarter could be worth so much money. The key takeaway here is that if you have any 2001 Liberty State quarters, it's definitely worth your time to inspect them carefully. Check for any signs of double die errors, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. Even if you don't find any minting errors, a well-preserved 2001 quarter can still be worth more than face value, especially if it's been kept in excellent condition. So, the next time you find a 2001 North Carolina quarter, take a close look. It could be the key to unlocking a significant payout. If you enjoyed learning about the value and rarity of the 2001 Liberty State quarter, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any more exciting coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy collecting. Today, we're diving into a coin that might just be hiding in your pocket change right now, but could be worth an absolute fortune. Today, we're talking about the 2002 Liberty State Quarter Dollar. This coin, part of the renowned 50 State Quarters program, holds more value than most people realize, and it could be your next big find. Now, if you're familiar with the 50 State Quarters program, you know that it ran from 1999 to 2008, featuring a unique quarter for each of the 50 states. The 2002 quarter represents the state of Tennessee, and it's part of the series that celebrated the Tennessee quarter as the 16th coin in the program. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a beautiful design showcasing Andrew Jackson's Hermitage, the home of the 7th U.S. president. This symbol of Tennessee's rich history and pride makes the coin not only a piece of currency but also a little piece of Americana. But let's get to the exciting part: what makes the 2002 Tennessee quarter so interesting for collectors? Well, like many coins in the state quarters program, the 2002 quarter has become a sought-after piece for its rarity and the possibility of minting errors. Most of these coins were made in large numbers and circulated widely, but there are some rare variations and minting mistakes that make certain 2002 Tennessee quarters far more valuable than others. One of the key reasons collectors are on the hunt for these specific coins is due to the minting errors that occasionally happen during production. You see, when a coin is struck by the minting press, mistakes can happen. And sometimes, those mistakes can lead to coins that are much more valuable than their original design intended. So, let's dive into the errors you should be on the lookout for. One of the most exciting minting errors for the 2002 Tennessee quarter is the double die error. This is where the coin's design gets struck multiple times, leading to a visible doubling effect in the features of the coin. Imagine you're holding a quarter, and you notice that the word Liberty, or the year 2002, is clearly doubled, or perhaps even offset. That's a double die error, and it makes the coin extremely valuable. Collectors love these kinds of mistakes because they are unique, and finding a double die 2002 Tennessee quarter can send its value skyrocketing. Another error that adds incredible value to a 2002 Tennessee quarter is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin isn't properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to appear off-center. You might see part of the design cut off, or there might be a shift in the overall alignment of the image. These coins are unique, and because they were made during a misalignment, they are considered a mistake that collectors are eager to find. An off-center strike makes the coin visually striking and much more valuable than a regular, properly minted quarter, and let's not forget about the clipped planchet error. This is a fascinating mistake that occurs when the metal blank used to strike the coin is clipped or mishandled, resulting in a portion of the coin being missing along the edge. A clipped planchet 2002 Tennessee quarter is truly a rarity, and if you're lucky enough to find one, it's sure to be a collector's dream. The irregular shape of these coins makes them stand out and boosts their value significantly. Now that we know what makes these coins so special, let's talk about the money. The 2002 Tennessee quarter, especially if it's in uncirculated condition or has one of these minting errors, can be worth far more than just 25 cents. A pristine, well-preserved coin could fetch a premium price, but if you have one of those rare coins with a minting error, you could be looking at a value of $63,500. Yes, that's right, $63,500 for a single 2002 Tennessee quarter. That's a huge return on what seemed like an ordinary coin. The key takeaway here is to check your coins carefully. You never know when you might stumble across one of these rare, error-filled coins that could be worth a fortune. If you're lucky enough to find a double die, off-center strike, or clipped planchet on a 2002 Tennessee quarter, you could be holding on to something truly special. So, coin collectors and treasure hunters alike, make sure to take a closer look at your quarters, especially those from the 50-state quarters program. You never know when one of these rare coins could be hiding in your collection, just waiting to make you a nice profit.